What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fantasy Addiction Network. Today we are going to be talking about Draft Kings. They just officially launched their contest for the XFL. Wanted to go over that with you guys and show you how that works. But hey, if you're looking for XFL fantasy content, click that like and subscribe button. We'll be posting stuff every day throughout the season. Anyway, let's get started right away. Alright guys, so I just want to create a really quick video for you. A lot of people are pretty excited about the different platforms. We did get some information from Oliver Luck today that, or actually I believe this week, that they would be launching an official fantasy platform of some sorts. Might just be their own app with some fantasy element, but it doesn't look like we're getting it by this weekend, which is a huge bummer because this is really the last weekend that people would have to draft. So I'm really not sure what we can expect from them. We do still have altfantasysports.com, which is an amazing website. Shout out to Brian, who created that site and has been doing a tremendous amount of work, working his ass off trying to get that league ready for us. So for those of you playing season long, that's the best place to go. But if you're into daily and you are wondering how these contests were going to work, I just want to break that down for you guys real quick. So basically the way it's going to work, it's going to be very similar to the way that you would see the showdown games in the NFL. So there aren't like your traditional lineups. Basically the way that it works is you're going to have, scroll down here, I can show you guys, you're going to have one team captain, and that can be any position from quarterback all the way to defense, and that team captain is going to score 1.5 times points. They cost, I believe, twice as much, or at least half their normal salary, but they are also going to give you more points. So basically you get one captain and then you fill 5 more flex, but because of the volatility in the XFL and then not having any real roster caps, that's going to add a tremendous amount of variety to the way that lineups can be held, and it's going to make it to where very few lineups will ever be the same. Let's look at some of the scoring settings. This is pretty similar to what we kind of expected. It's not too different than what you would see in the NFL. So you have 4 points per passing touchdown, 1 point for 25 passing yards, and then they award a 3-point bonus for a 300-yard passing game, -1 for an interception. They also give 6 points for a rushing touchdown, 1 point for 10 yards. That's pretty normal, but then 3 points for a 100-yard rushing game. Same thing for receiving, 6 points for receiving touchdown, and 1 point for 10 receiving yards. And then they do a full point per reception, as is per usual for DraftKings. They also award 6 points for a punt, kickoff, or field goal return for a touchdown. That might be a pretty important element in this league. So if you're looking for guys with upside, it's more than just guys that could get a really long touchdown. There's also, guys in this league with the kickoff rules changing, that there could definitely be some guys that end up scoring a lot of points because of kick returns. So definitely going to keep that in mind. They award 1 and 2 and 3-point conversion plays. They give you the same amount of points as the amount of points that you got in your conversion. So again, that's kind of how we expected it. And then an offensive fumble recovery touchdown is 6 points. Kickers are basically useless. They're making them to where they only get 3 points per field goal made, and because there are no extra points in this league, that's literally only for field goals. So I don't think many people will be seeing too many field goal kickers in their lineups, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll end up being the most consistent guys week to week. Defense, again, pretty standard stuff here. Point for a sack, 2 for turnovers, 6 points for a touchdown or blocked kick touchdown, 2 for a safety, 2 for a blocked kick, and then they also get points if they get an interception or a fumble return and they score on the conversion. They would get the same amount of points. And then your standard bracket system for how many points you allow, going down as you allow more points. So for those of you that were wondering how they were going to do it, I think this probably makes the most sense, at least in the first year, because they're not fully sure how everything is going to work out. Probably is a really good thing for a lot of people that you don't have to worry about tight ends in this league, because tight ends are going to be gross. But overall, very interesting to see how this is going to work out, see what kind of contests they have. They launched some contests now. Doesn't look like they have any big money contests at the moment. Not sure if they're actually going to add that as time goes on. One other thing that I did see in here was the overtime rules. If a team goes to overtime, they actually score points as 2-point conversion. So if is a 5-round overtime and your quarterback throws 5 touchdowns, it's going to be an extra 10 points. So that's definitely going to shift a lot of things if the game goes to overtime. However, with the extra points being listed the way that they are, I don't foresee there being as many overtimes. I'm not really sure how that's going to work out. There's a lot more scoring potential possibilities in this league with the 3-point conversion, so we'll see how that ends up turning out. But overall, glad to see that they're at least releasing something here. I feel like this is definitely going to help keep the XFL interesting. I think fantasy sports are really what have helped the NFL survive, and I think that any league that right now that's trying to give the XFL support is a really good idea. So again, as you guys can see, you draft 1 captain and 5 flex, staying under the $50,000 salary cap. Touchdown, the offense can score 1, 2, 3-point conversion. Those all count. Field goals, 3 points. Overtime occurs, you get 2 points for each of those. And then, like I said, the salary is increased for your captain, and then your actual flex spots. So, like I said, I think it's about half. So 150%. You get 150% of the points, but it also costs that much more for your salary. So it's gonna be really interesting to see what ends up being the most predominant lineups. But guys, check this out. This is also a really good way of seeing who the experts are thinking the best players in this league are. So this kind of can help solidify or cause questions some of the rankings out there, including my own. So I'm going to be picking this apart and trying to figure out if there's something here that I'm missing. So very excited, glad that they're doing this. So check it out if you guys are interested in daily. I'm going to give you something else to make you interested in this league, and I think overall that's just going to help bring support to the XFL. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be posting stuff for XFL throughout the season. But again, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.